Good afternoon students. Welcome all of you to 10th standard English class. In this video, we will see the continuation of the supplementary reader Unit 1, The Tempest, an extract from Charles Lamb, Tales from Shakespeare. In the last video, we were seeing where Miranda and Ferdinand were talking. Prospero appeared before them and asked sorry to Ferdinand for behaving harshly to him. And he also told him that he would give his daughter to get married to him. And Prospero also told that he had passed in all the tests and stood nobly. Now we'll see in the book. When Prospero left them, he called his spirit Ariel, who quickly appeared before him, eager to relate what he had done with Prospero's brother and the king of Naples. Ariel said he had left them almost out of their senses with fear at the strange things he had caused them to see and hear. When fatigued with wandering about and famished for want of food, he had suddenly set before them a delicious banquet, and then, just as they were going to eat, he appeared visible before them in the shape of a harpy, a voracious monster with wings, and the feast vanished away. We'll see the explanation till this line. The meaning for famished is extremely hungry. And the second word, voracious, very eager for something. We'll see the explanation. Prospero left Ferdinand and Miranda and moved away from that place. And he called the spirit Ariel, who quickly appeared before him. And Ariel is very eager to tell what he had done to Prospero's brother and the king of Naples. Ariel said that they both are almost in a fear and they are not in their senses, because the Ariel showed them many strange things in the ship which they might have not undergone in their life. They are in fear, they are extremely hungry, and they are wandering for want of food. What Ariel did was, he suddenly set before them a delicious tasty food, and then when they were about to eat, Ariel appeared visible before them in the shape of a harpy. The meaning of harpy is, the appearance will be like a woman, and there will be a claws in the leg like a bird, and wings will be there, and looks like a voracious monster, and appeared before them and made the food to vanish away. Now we'll see the remaining lines in the same paragraph. Then, to their utter amazement, this seeming harpy spoke to them, reminding them of their cruelty in driving Prospero from his dukedom and leaving them and his infant daughter to perish in the sea, saying that for this cause these terrors were suffered to afflict them. Now we'll see the explanation. To the utter amazement, the harpy spoke to them. They are already in a shocking situation. The harpy, that is the Ariel, is reminding them the cruelty they had done to Prospero and his daughter many years ago, in sending away Prospero from his kingdom and also his infant daughter, leaving in the boat to die in the sea. Only because of these reasons, this kind of terrors were made to both of you. Now we'll see in the book, the next paragraph. The king of Naples and Antonio, the false brother, repented the injustice they had done to Prospero. Then bring them here, Ariel, said Prospero. Ariel soon returned with the king, Antonio, and old Gonzalo. This Gonzalo was the same who had so kindly provided Prospero formerly with books and provisions when his wicked brother left him, as he thought, to perish in an open boat in the sea. The meaning for repentant is to be very sorry for something bad you have done. Explanation. The king of Naples and Antonio, the false brother, asked sorry for the injustice they had done to Prospero. All this information were given by Ariel to Prospero. After hearing everything, Prospero asked Ariel to bring them here. Ariel went and brought Antonio, Prospero's brother, and Gonzalo. Gonzalo is the one who had helped Prospero and his daughter when they were sent in an open boat to die in the sea. That time, Gonzalo only helped Prospero with books and provisions. All these wicked things were done by Prospero's brother Antonio. We'll see the next paragraph in the book. Grief and terror had so stupefied their senses that they did not know Prospero. He first discovered himself to the good old Gonzalo, calling him the preserver of his life. And then his brother and the king knew that he was the injured Prospero. Now we'll see the explanation for this paragraph. They are in worry and in fear. They are unaware of their senses and also could not identify Prospero. As Prospero is a magic person, he did not show his original appearance to them. After seeing Gonzalo, Prospero showed his original appearance to good old Gonzalo and called him as the preserver of his life. And then his brother Antonio and the king of Naples came to know that he was the injured Prospero. The next paragraph in the book. Antonio, with the tears and sad words of sorrow and true repentance, implored his brother's forgiveness, and Prospero forgave them. And upon their engaging to restore his dukedom, he said to the king of Naples, I have a gift in store for you too. And opening a door, showed him his son Ferdinand playing chess with Miranda. Nothing could exceed the joy of father and the son at this unexpected meeting, for they each thought the other drowned in the storm. The meaning for repentance is sincere regret. Explanation. Antonio, with the tears in his eyes and with the sad words and with the true repentance, asked his brother Prospero to forgive him. And Prospero also forgave them. And Antonio also told Prospero that he would return his kingdom to him. Then Prospero, seeing King of Naples, says, I have a gift for you too. He opened the door, showed him his son Ferdinand playing chess with Miranda. This was the greatest joy for the father and the son, for the King of Naples and Ferdinand, at this unexpected meeting where both of them thought that each one had drowned in the storm. They were very happy to see both of them alive. The next paragraph. The King of Naples was almost as much astonished at the beauty and excellent graces of the young Miranda as his son had been. Who is this maid? Said he. She is the daughter to this Prospero, who is the famous Duke of Milan, of whose renown I have heard so much, but never saw him till now. Of him I have received a new life, He has made himself to me a second father, giving me this dear lady, said Ferdinand. Explanation for this paragraph. The King of Naples was very astonished, meaning surprised, seeing at the beauty and excellent graces of the young Miranda. He was asking his son Ferdinand, who is this maid? Who is this woman? Ferdinand says, she is the daughter to this Prospero, who is the famous person and who has ruled the Duke of Milan. Before I have heard so much about him, but now only I saw him. Only because of him I have received a new life. He has made my life so beautiful by giving me this dear lady, Miranda, and also he is the second father to me, said Ferdinand. The next paragraph. No more of that, said Prospero. Let us not remember our troubles past, since they so happily have ended. And then Prospero embraced his brother and again assured him of his forgiveness. We'll see the explanation. Suddenly, Prospero said, no need to talk about our past troubles. We leave out everything since everything have ended happily. And then Prospero hugged his brother Antonio and told him about his forgiveness. The next paragraph. Prospero now told them that the ship was safe in the harbor and the sailors all on board her, and that he and his daughter would accompany them home the next morning. Before Prospero left the island, he dismissed Ariel from his service, to the great joy of that lively little spirit. Now we'll see the explanation for the last paragraph. Prospero told them that their ship was safe in the harbor and the sailors would also board there. And then he added that he and his daughter would come with them to Milan the next morning. Prospero, before leaving the island, he dismisses Ariel from his service because often Ariel would be asking about his freedom. And now the lively little spirit Ariel was with great joy. Students, we have come to the end of the story. There would be a theme in all Shakespeare's play at the end. In this play, repentance, forgiveness and reconciliation are the themes. The meaning of repentance is asking sorry for what wrong we have done. And the meaning for forgiveness is forgiving someone. And the meaning for reconciliation is rejoining again. These are the theme of this play. Students, hope all of you have understood the story well. Thank you, students.